Welcome to BK Academy of Chess. The Giuoco Piano is a chess opening beginning with the moves e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, the Italian game, bishop c5. White's bishop at c4 prevents black from advancing in the center with d5, and attacks the vulnerable f7 square. White plans to dominate the center with a d4 push, and to attack the black king. Black aims to free his game by exchanging pieces and playing the pawn break d5, or to hold his center pawn at e5. In the main line, the classical variation, white plays c3, in preparation for the central advance d4. Black can try to gain a strong point in the center at e5, with 4. Queen e7, or 4. Knight f6, the closed variation with queen e7, runs d4, bishop b6, castle, d6, a4, a6, h3, knight f6, rook e1, castle. The more aggressive knight f6, the main line of the classical variation, was first analyzed by Greco in the 17th century. In the Greco attack, white uses a major piece sacrifice to create a trap. The main line continues with d4, the center attack, e takes d4, and white plays the Greco gambit traditional line with 6. C takes d4. White can also try 6. e5, a line favored by Evgeny Sveshnikov, when play usually continues with the alternative Greco gambit line 6. d5, bishop b5, knight e4, c takes d4, bishop b6, with approximate equality. White also has the alternative Greco gambit, Mason gambit with 6. Castle, which Graham Burgess revived in the book 101 Chess Opening Surprises. The critical line runs knight takes c4, c takes d4, d5, d takes c5, d takes c4, queen e2. The other alternative 6, b4, according to Jeremy Silman, is refuted by the strong piece sacrifice bishop b6, e5, d5, e takes f6, d takes c4, b5, and castle. Back to the main line, after 6. C takes d4, bishop b4, knight c3, knight takes c4, Greco encouraged an attack on white's a1, rook with 8. Castle, allowing knight takes c3, b takes c3, bishop takes c3, queen b3. Now if black takes the rook with bishop takes a1, white wins the black queen with bishop takes f7, king f8, bishop g5, knight e7, rook e1. This trap is now well known, and black can avoid it by playing 10. d5, or earlier with 8. Bishop takes c3, after 8. Knight takes c3, b takes c3, best for black is d5, c takes b4, d takes c4, rook e1, knight e7, queen a4, bishop d7, b5, castle, queen takes c4, and knight g6. In 1898 the Mahler attack revived this line. Danish player Jørgen Mahler published analysis of the line in 1898. In the Mahler attack, white sacrifices a pawn for development in the initiative with 8. Castle, bishop takes c3, d5. Note that b takes c3, and queen c2, are also fine alternatives. The line continues with 9. Bishop f6, however, knight e5, is also interesting. A possible continuation is 10. B takes c3, knight takes c4, queen d4, e5, queen takes c4, d6. After bishop f6, the main line continues with 10. Rook e1, knight e7, rook takes c4, d6, bishop g5, bishop takes g5, knight takes g5, h6. The alternative castle, knight takes h7, is considered to lead to a draw with best play, although black has many opportunities to go wrong. Back to the main line, after h6, the main line move is bishop b5. Note that after queen e2, h takes g5, rook e1, bishop e6, d takes e6, f6, rook e3, c6, rook h3, rook takes h3, g takes h3, and g6. It is doubtful that white has compensation for the sacrificed pawn. According to Grandmaster Larry Kaufman, However, after 15, bishop e6, white also can try queen d2, c6, d takes c6, f6, bishop d3, d5, rook g4, queen c7, h3, castle queenside, b4, an improvement, but still black is better. Also, instead of bishop b5, the following queen h5, castle, rook e1, knight g6, also favors black. So after h6, bishop b5, the main line runs bishop d7, queen e2, bishop takes b5, queen takes b5, queen d7, queen takes b7, castle, and black is at least equal. If white does not want to gambit material after 6, bishop b4, instead of playing 7, knight c3, white can play 7, bishop d2, which can continue with bishop takes d2. However, Kaufman recommends 7, knight takes e4, bishop takes b4, knight takes b4, bishop takes f7, king takes f7, queen b3, d5, knight e5, king e6, queen takes b4, and c5. Now after queen b3, less risky is king f8, queen takes b4, queen e7, queen takes e7, king takes e7, reaching an equal endgame. So after bishop takes d2, white continues with knight b takes d2, d5, e takes d5, knight takes d5, queen b3, knight ce7, castle, castle, rook fe1, c6. In this position white has more freedom, but his isolated d-pawn can be a weakness. Note that after 10, queen b3, black can invite a repetition of moves after knight a5, queen a4, knight c6, queen b3, knight a5. And there you have it, the classical variation of the Giuoco Piano. Thanks for tuning into BK Academy of Chess, where together we build, and over the board we even the score.